Hi, I'm Lynn, the creator of Dearly Loved, a place for faith, family, fun, and a whole lot of Disney. Thanks for joining me today on Dearly Diary, where I want to talk to you about building. And if you can hear any noise in the background, there's actually someone doing some construction work here in my neighborhood. I'm hearing a lot of hammering, so kind of goes with today's topic, I guess. And what I wanted to start with was a fact that I have always been fascinated by, and you may have heard of this fact, and that is that from the time of groundbreaking um, in the orange groves that made up the acreage and acreages of orange groves that made up the land for Disneyland Park in Anaheim, California, to opening day in 1955, it took 1 year to build Disneyland Park, which is astounding to me. I love my home, but I have to be honest, my home's nickname is Our Lady of Perpetual Construction. We've been building on this house for decades, and to think that the foundation for what we know as Disneyland today was built in 1 year's time is just amazing. And so I've always thought that was just such a mind-blowing fact, and it went along with some Bible reading I was doing from 1 Corinthians, and I was struck by, in chapter 14, more than once it talks about building up. So building up the church, building up each other, and it really sort of reminded me about what we might be able to do if we attach on to a vision or a dream and work towards building that together rather than being divisive or being argumentative or looking for all of the things in life that don't go along, don't go according to what we think should be the perfect way to do things. But what would happen if we built each other up instead of, oftentimes we get in the habit of wanting to do things our own way. And I was struck by, in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, in verse 12, it talks about strive to excel in building up the church. And then again in verse, 26, it says, let all things be done for building up. So in this chapter, in this book, Paul is writing about you know, people who kind of have gone their own way, have started to nitpick and get divisive in the church, and how to refresh their memories and to remind them that we were made to build each other up and encourage each other. And I just want to encourage you today to, just a thought, to work more on building the dreams that you might have, the goals that you might have, working towards a vision that you know is worthy, and building that instead of maybe leaning towards the divisive end of the spectrum. Just a thought that went along with something I've always felt fascinated by, with the accomplishment of building such a remarkable theme park, something that had never been done before. There had never been a theme park like it before. To go from orange trees to opening day in a year, what could you accomplish in your life if you worked together to uplift others, to build your dream and vision, rather than creating stumbling blocks in your own life or in others' lives? I think that's all I have for now. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.